What is up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Hopefully, you can all hear me all right, and my mic is set up correctly. I think it is. Not using my other program because it was glitching, but I am using a program that allows me to stream to multiple places. So it should be on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, I think. If I did it right, I probably didn't, but thank you all so much for being here. We are about to watch, I shit you not, some of the craziest testimony I've ever seen in the Kouri Richins trial. Holy banana sandwiches. Let me make sure I have this set up correctly. What's up, Holly? Thank you. Hey, Jan, Dom's mom, Deja, Ashley, Paul, Screaming Daisies, Catherine, Deja, Holly, Abby. Thank you so much, Holly, becoming a member. Super Bowl. Thank you so much, Holly. You guys can hear me? I sound okay, other than the cold that I am dying from. Hopefully you can hear me because this is a little different program, but we're gonna do this. Deja, Abo, thank you so much, Deja. All right, so let me hey Kim, thank you, Catherine. So let me go to the next scene. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready to watch these shenanigans? Because they are shenanigans. And you may think, well, why are you showing him walking in? You don't have to show him in. Yes, I do. Wait till if you didn't see this today, this is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. So here we go. Let's start with this right here. Holy shit. Abby, so kind, just sent $100 Venmo from Abby. Trial Watch Goat LFG. Abby, thank you so much. Always appreciate your support so much. Thank you, Abby. So here we go. You rock. Watch this shit. Here he comes. Robert Josh Grossman.
Mr. Grossman, good afternoon. If you'd step in front of Brittany, we'll get.
Kim, I was almost in a bed wrapped in blankets with a box of tissues. However, I saw this man's testimony and I said, you got to be like Jordan in the flu game. You need to stream. It doesn't matter that you're sick. Do it for the people. So that's why I'm here. I'm dying. I'm ill, but this needed to be streamed. I couldn't not do it. I couldn't not do it. Hey, Betty. All right, so here we go.
Get you sworn in.
You guys can hear the court audio all right?
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury?
Sir.
And if you couldn't hear him, what he said was, what do you mean by the whole truth? What do you mean by the whole truth? That's what he just said. This man could not get past swearing in before fucking up.
To give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury.
What do you mean by the whole truth? And by the way, by the time this guy was done, I felt pretty bad for him.
Sir.
By the way, Judge Mrazek, is that how you pronounce it? He was like, sir, like he was having none of it. Immediately, he was like, this is shenanigans. I'm not having this.
Sir, do you swear to...
He's like, sir, that sir was like, are you fucking kidding me right now, dude?
Sir, do you swear to tell...
And look at Kouri, by the way. Watch Kouri when that happens. Watch Kouri over here.
Sir, do you swear to tell the whole truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, yes or no?
So what I got out of that, he says, I won't lie, but then I couldn't hear the rest of it. I tried even enhancing it, and I couldn't hear what else he said there. What is he saying?
this setting, I assume all the questions are not.
Stand right there for a moment, if you don't mind. Can I invite you folks to take a walk for a moment? Please rise for the jury.
The judge was having none of that shit. Look at the court officer here. She is smirking. She can't believe this shit.
Just pause for a moment. Have a seat for me, if you don't mind.
But still, the consummate professional. Have a seat if you don't mind. Still polite as always.
Mr. Grossman, do you understand the difference between what's true and what's not true?
I do.
Do you promise, under the pains and penalties of perjury, to tell the truth when you're asked questions?
Absolutely.
Anything further, Mr. Bloodworth?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Would you bring the jury back in?
All right.
I'll make it clear. So that, yes, sir. Okay.
Hey, Chris. I think I said hi to Kim. Grand Mayor of 2, hello. Amy, I think I said hello.
Folks, please have a seat as you.
Look, she was smirking, by the way, this whole fucking time. Talk about they bitched about people making faces. She is so cooked with all these fucking faces she's making. This dude was like dying, crying on the stand, and this one is just having a grand old time.
Come in. Please have a seat.
Hi, Tom. Yes, the judge is a gentleman. I agree.
Mr. Grossman, just to confirm, you have sworn an oath to tell the truth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good, sir. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Hey,
Thank you, Your
Debbie.
Honor.
Hey, Michelle.
What, sir, is your name?
Robert Joshua Grossman.
Sir, do you know Kouri Richins?
I do.
How do you know her?
I've known her for, I don't know, a decade probably at this point. We met in South Carolina. She was flipping a house, and I answered, and a help wanted ad.
Then did you come to know her in South Carolina through helping her flip homes?
I did.
Did there come a time you moved to Utah?
Yes.
When, sir, was that?
It was just as COVID was kicking off. So 2020, I believe, or early in the year.
And why did you move to Utah?
To work with her, help her flip houses.
And when you moved to Utah, where did you stay?
Initially, I stayed at a flip that she had acquired in Heber. I had my dog with me. We do live-in flips, me and the dog. Yeah.
Other than accommodations, did she pay you for your service?
We didn't have any contractual agreement. She took care of me. I lived for free. She gave me money whenever I needed it. I liked her, so I'd worked for free. Not that she didn't, pay me. She did from time to time in lump sums. And
Did she also give you a truck?
yes, she bought me a truck. 2 of them. Bought me one, traded it in, got another one at one point. Didn't trade it in, gave it to her mother. Yeah.
He does kind of look like Vincent Van Gogh. Good call, Abby. Also, thank you so much, Kim, for becoming a beau. What's up, Sarah? Hey, Simi. Hey, Tracy. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it.
Did, sir, there come a time when your relationship turned romantic?
Yes.
About when?
Same time, just before driving to Utah.
So right about the outset of COVID.
Right.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 3-1, please?
The witness has it.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's been admitted. Can we publish it? And Scott, can you zoom in on the top portion? Thank you. Mr. Grossman, do you recognize that document before you?
I mean, I know what it's alluding to. I know of it, yes, sir.
And did you know about a trip planned to the secret St. Martin's Resort?
Yes.
So I want to take a look at the passenger name line. There's some initials there. RG with a birth date of 9 December 1982 and a gender of male. So are those your initials?
Yes.
Is that your birthday?
Yes.
Perhaps obvious.
Yes, I am, Abby. I am going to read the text when they show them because I find it to be absolute horseshit that they don't read the texts. I tweeted this, but I am convinced there's someone on the jury who's a slow reader. They don't even have to be that slow of a reader. Dude goes pretty fast going through the exhibits. And I'm sure, I guess it's Utah law or whatever. You can't read the text. It's horseshit. They should be read. Although I wouldn't want this guy to read them because he would probably have a mental breakdown, Robert Josh here. But I think it's horseshit that they don't read in the text messages. Like, what are we doing? It's so bizarre. Like, if there's probably some juries like embarrassed, and that's like, hey, could you just stop for a second? Like, I can't read that fast.
Obviously.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Did you and Kouri Richins at some point plan to go on this trip?
Yeah, she. I think that was a birthday present. I remember seeing a text or something. She sent it to me. We didn't discuss it much, but it was there.
Thank you, Scott. During that time that you were romantically involved with Miss Richins, did you love her?
Yes.
During that time, did you feel that she loved you?
Yeah. I have a tendency of going head over heels, though, probably more than most, so, I think she did.
Did you exchange text messages with Kouri Richins?
Yes.
From the time you moved to Utah, about how often?
Daily, unless she was mad at me, or vice versa.
What topics on those messages did you discuss?
Same thing you would discuss with your best friend, plus house flipping stuff. Life.
Did you discuss her children?
Yes.
Sir, I'm going to show you now some text messages between you and Ms. Richins.
Okay.
They're the same ones I believe we've looked at before. I'm going to ask you if you've recognized them. If you can recognize them right away, that's fine. If you would like me to scroll down through them again, I'm happy to do that, okay?
Okay.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 2-13 Delta, please? Can you just kind of scroll through the whole string without zooming in? Just, yeah.
You can ask, sir.
If you could zoom in a hair, that,
Yeah.
that wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Question for you, sir, that you had with Miss Richins.
I got you. And I do for this one.
Okay. Then the state moves to admit 2-13D.
Could you just, Scott, could you just scroll down and let me take a look at everything that's in there real quick?
Just Winsome says from Twitch, this trial is wild. Do you think she'll take the stand? Personally, I'm of the opinion that she will, because from what I'm learning about her, a couple of things. She's a moron, and also she thinks she's smarter than everyone else, i.e. putting out a book and doing all the shit she did. And then everyone's like, oh, well, her attorneys will tell her not to. Well, I mean, Murdoch's attorneys tried to tell him not to. Oh, Alec, and he still did it. Obviously, if she was smart, she wouldn't. I would say she's going to want to. That's my guess.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Why am I not fast forwarding this? Get your shit together, Jay. Jordan flu game.
Counsel, take the time you need. He is admitted.
Moves to publish, yeah.
Understood.
And then, Scott,
Good point about Brian Walsh,
just
Chris.
walk through them with the jury, please.
Yes, Wendy definitely is smarter than. All right, here we go. When I don't get much from ya, I just figure it's because you're doing it. This is from Josh to Babe, K-Babe. Oh, when I don't get much from ya, I just figure it's because you're doing things that you know I wouldn't like and would hurt me. It's draining to love you and pretend to be an idiot. I don't know if there's a lot of pretend. I don't want to avoid things with people I love, thoughts or problems. I want to communicate until we know each other better and solve stuff together. Not by myself, for each other. Like and love you today. I live too much through this phone, though. I'm tired, babe. Exclamation point. Hi, Carrie. Yes, I do have a show. First of all, let's discuss just the format here. Why is my man writing like a love letter, like it's the 1800s with just like the paragraph spacing? My dearest Martha, it has been years since. I'm tired, babe! Exclamation point. Like this is problematic formatting of this text message. IMO. And I can fast forward this now after read. I tell you some of what was on my mind today, tomorrow. Like and love you today. It's fucking wild. Says one. And now here we got. Now this is an interesting case because the psycho killer actually has the correct color text message, blue, that she has an iPhone, while the non-killer has the green. So this is kind of an unusual case that the psycho killer has the iPhone. What do you want to know that I'm not telling you or quiet about? I want to know everything about you. It's part of being in love. Not tonight, though. I don't want any info tonight. We're good. Oh, this poor. I posted online. If I had to read all this shit of like a messages with like a lover, I would be like, you know what? I'll take the guilty for Kouri. I We're not going through with this shit. You're not reading my text. I'm guilty. Take me in. Or if I was in court and they were reading this shit, I'd be like, hold me in contempt. Take me to jail. I am not going to be here for this shit. Hey, boss lady. Something specific spiked this, though. There's something you want to know that I didn't tell you. Can you tell me what it was? I know you're busy, tired, sore fingers, not wanting to text me because a call would be better or in person. But I will be up all night wondering, babe, worrying, feeling horrible. I would greatly appreciate you telling me. But if not, that's okay. Not tonight. Can't text it. This texting shit sucks. Several things. If you lived one day with my phone, you would get it. So he's not liking his phone. He's not a fan of his phone. Not mad at you, though. Not mad at you. Know that! Exclamation point. It's this foe. These cuts. Too time consuming. I have 2 hours of driving soon. I have to get off this job. See, that's the problem. This guy's got a fucking Android. Of course he has a problem with this fucking phone. Oh, God. Now we got this fucking paragraph I got to read. In quotes. Why is this in quote? It's draining to love you. What's that a quote from? My heart is burning with sadness to have to read that. Like it popped out of my chest and someone is stomping on it. Oh, the drama. I'm sorry I'm draining to love. I knew this would come one day. Just was hoping it wasn't today or anytime soon because I love you. I love talking to you, being with you, laughing and joking, venting, and being overly happy with the news I got today. The sense of never feeling judged with you and just so comfortable around you. I don't have that in my marriage, and I really enjoy my relationship and love for you. But you're right. We both know this love triangle can't go on forever. You don't deserve it. I don't deserve you. I can't expect you to sit around for the day the trigger gets pulled. Jeez, I can't you expect you to sit around for the day the trigger gets pulled. Oh, because who knows when that's going to be. I tried and failed. I can't expect you to sit home and wonder what I'm doing or my home life or when I might call you next or see you. That is so beyond selfish of me. You're right. And uh yes, just Winsome must be new to the channel and says that I'm such a hater, HAYDR. Yes, I am a major hater. That's basically what I do. I am a professional hater. Selfish not to step away and let you just live your life without the constant wonder. Your love is draining. I'm sorry, babe. You're right. It has to be exhausting. And how dare me be okay with that? That mental and physical stress on you. I'm sorry, babe. Maybe saying goodbye earlier than later is better. I'm sorry you have to work so late. I shouldn't have kept you so late this morning. Again, selfish. Wow. I just am. See how I can't even read this as fast as this guy's fucking going. And I don't think I'm reading slow. I'm sorry you just have to work so late. I shouldn't have kept you so late this morning. Again, selfish. Wow, I am just so sorry. I'm just realizing this. I feel like an idiot. Don't text back. No words needed. Finish up work and get some rest. We can talk later. Good night. Love triangle. Oh, my man. My man. Love triangle. What do you mean by that? I don't get it. Sir, you're having an affair with a married woman. The triangle is 3 sides, sir. It's a triangle. Love triangle. There's 3 of you. Oh, Joshy, babe. What's up, Becky? What's up, Sleuthy? What's up, Cicada? Lauren Lakes, Debbie. Thanks for being here, everybody, as we rewatch testimony from Robert Josh. Well, I'm married, and you/me are. Hey, all right. So she's explaining. Well, I'm married, and you/me our relationship. I don't know what else to call it. What else to call it? Does anyone know what this little fucking this? I guess this is like an emoji we can't see. I don't know what else to call it. It's probably the shrugging emoji. I'm in love with a man that's not my husband. Dot dot dot. Laura, a member for 28 months. Thank you so much, Laura. And by the way, I was thinking about this the other day. There's nothing that pisses me off more than when someone like has like is like we're debating or talking or something and they say something to me and they leave dot dot dot. Like, bitch, if you got more to say, say the rest of it. Don't give me the dot dot dot. Like people try to make arguments on Twitter with me and they're like, well, you know, this happened, dot dot dot. Bitch, you got more to say, say it. Don't put dot 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 to me. Don't do that. All right. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do. No, I don't normally read shit, but I stop and I review what's going on. I could talk to you right now. We could be great. Not a fair shot. Hi, Cindy. Instead, it's going to be misinterpreted text. Once again, instead it's going to be misinterpreted text once again. Instead, it's going to be let's end this sooner. Josh is in his feels big time. Good point, Dr. Hydro Drip on TikTok. One of my 7 viewers on TikTok says this explains how she could write a kid's book. I meant when I said yesterday, this is from Kouri. I meant when I said yesterday, I'll always love you, handsome, if it's okay. Can we talk tomorrow? I want to go to sleep as happy as I was when I woke you. Hey, this guy, like, how fast is this shit? You're telling me the jury's reading this fast? Am I reading slow? What's up, Pokemon? I said yesterday, I'll always love you, handsome. If it's okay, can we talk tomorrow? I want to go to sleep as happy as I was when I woke up with you this morning. I won't misinterpret anything, or I hope I don't, until I talk to you about it more. I'm sorry, babe. Pokemon, a member for 26 months on YouTube. Thank you so much, Pokemon. Audio of what? You can't hear me? Jan, there's no audio on the screen. That's what's so weird about it. All right. It's straining to love you. You threw the last half of the sentence. It's straining to love you 1,000 periods. You threw the last half of the sentence away. You changed the meaning of the sentence by deleting some of it and then used your new sentence as an epiphany and a reason to profess your love. A triangle. These two. You changed the meaning of the sentence by deleting some of it and then used your new sentence as an epiphany and a reason to profess your love, parentheses, triangle, of Eric and end it sooner with me. That's what I gathered from it. Chopped liver over here. Chopped liver over here. Chopped liver over here. And then nothing. You goofball. Wait, did someone? Dom's mom gifting on a membership. Thank you so much. It goes to Ashy Snow. Thank you so much. Oh boy. No, the whole fucking paragraph from fucking Kouri again. I threw the last half of the sentence off because it's almost as bad as the first pretend to be an idiot. I took that as, are we ever going to address the elephant in the room and recognize what's really going on here? The bigger picture. Profess my love for Eric? What? That's not what I'm saying either. You took the triangle and changed it around to professing my love for Eric, and that's not at all what I was doing. I'm telling you, I'm in love with a man that's not my husband. That's 3 people. Want to make a circle with 3 people? You just didn't the exact thing I did, assumed and misinterpreted a text. Hey, Miss Blue Bus. Yeah, just twin some. This is some crazy shit to have to read. Now he's taking too long. Like, this guy, Scott, you got to work on this. Did the exact. Okay, we get it. She fixed her thing. All right. If you think you love me now, then ending it sooner will be good for one reason only. Because if you don't, you're going to fall in love with me in ways you never thought you could. That is a guarantee! Exclamation point. Speaking of guarantee, last night by no means count. Whoa. Last night by no means counts as your guarantee. It was not stated as such prior, so it doesn't count. But I did it on purpose. Sorry if I can't keep up with the chat because I'm also reading these fucking texts. You will never be chopped liver to me. Absolutely not true. I had an epiphany of the selfish person I really am. That's the only epiphany I had. The day you yelled at me on the phone, you had said I was selfish, and I was so offended by that. And now I understand why you said that and why I felt so mad, because it's true. You're right. If we don't end things, I would fall deeper and more in love with you than I already am, which is going to be even harder. Okay, I'll take it. It doesn't count. Guarantee for the 3rd. Maybe that will be more of a date to remember than just celebrating Christmas and a guarantee. I know your finger hurts. I know you're working. I can try and get away tomorrow for a phone call. I think we're going to need it. If you're going to be mad at me, you need to come see me and do it in person. If you're going to say goodbye forever because that's what you want, do it in person. Or better yet, just love me. Love me like you have no other choice in the matter. I want to be my best for you. I want us to be ourselves for each other. It's so fucking brutal. I love our love. I love you. Do you believe that we would be great together for each other? I am, Abby. I am definitely shocked there are no sex unless they were cut out. Oh. And now you know why. For the most people who weren't reading the text, now you know why this man broke down. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, no, I did that one. Okay. What do you mean by more of a date to remember? Robert Josh is not taking this well. I'm not mad about anything, I promise. Saying goodbye, we promised to do it in person. We promised to do in person, and both know it was coming and happening the day it happens. It's not what I want to do, but it's also not fair to you in any way, all caps possible, because I want you, but can't break up my family. It's having your cake and eating it too. I do just want to love you. I do love you. I love our love too. It is my favorite! Exclamation point. Do I think we could be great together? Yes, of course I do. You're one of my best friends, babe. Throw Kouri in jail for the rest of her life for not using the right "your" ever. Get her locked up forever for just not knowing what "your" to use. No, ma'am. I thought you were getting a divorce. That's what I'm saying. What if that's in a year? You're supposed to sit around and wait for me? No, and I would never ask you to. For the people saying there's no sound, are you saying I have no sound? You can't hear me, or you can't hear the live stream because there is no sound really. Of course, I'd wait a year. If you're coming over on the 3rd to say goodbye to me, you're not invited. Oh, Josh. I'll take it back to 7 a.m. every morning or 9 at night every night. I'll just take 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day with multiple phone calls and visits in between. Guys, there's no audio from the trial when they read the text. I'll see if I can find a tree and put it. Damn it. How fast? I seriously think this is a major issue. I know they can get the text later. I get that. But they go way too, when they don't read the text, it's way too fast for the people on the jury, unless I'm just a dumb idiot, which is true. But I feel like I have a pretty good reading comprehension. And this dude, sometimes he's zooming through this shit. Sometimes he's kept this up for too long. I'll see if I can find a tree and put it in Little Mill Creek tomorrow. If there's a particular one you want me to get, send me the info. No, sweets, you do you tomorrow. Take the day and just relax. Storage unit stuff, panda walk, don't worry about it. I really appreciate it, though. What the hell is a panda walk? Now we got a hey from Kouri. That is doing me. That's what I'm going to do. So if you don't want a Charlie Brown tree, you might want to participate. Oh, shit. You don't want a Charlie Brown tree. Oops. Hey. Ha 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 ha. You're the best. The thought of not talking to you and listening to your silly jokes sounds awful in a million ways. I love you. Good night. Pee in my pod. Pee in my pod. Oh God, this like right here is when I walk out of right at this text. I walk right out of that. I say, "Hold me in contempt, take me into jail." I love you, and then he spells out Kouri. I love you. Just take me to jail instead of reading this. K is for kind. O is for outgoing. U is for unique. R is for romantic. I is for inches away from signing her divorce papers and falling madly in love with her soulmate. That I is really doing a lot of work. That I. Good night, Lima Bean. Good night, Lima Bean. Jesus, take me to jail instead of reading this shit. Take me straight to fucking jail. Too late. I have already fallen. Night.
Thank you, Scott. That text was from December the 18th, 2021. I meant to go in chronological order.
That was all one day.
Sir. We're going to go back in time to November the 29th, 2021. Scott, can I get 2-12 Delta? Can we scroll that through that for Mr. Grossman and counsel, please.
Dr. Hydrodrip on TikTok says, I feel like Hooked on Phonics would have benefit both of them. My head hurts with these texts. My head hurts too.
Exchange between you and that an accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins on November the 29th, 2021?
Yes.
True, Laura.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-12 Delta.
No objection.
States 2-12D is admitted.
And Your Honor, publish it, please.
Just be straight, babe. You know what I want to. God, Scott, you son of a bitch. Now, if I was on my old program, I'd be playing the Scott from Austin Powers soundbite. Just be straight, babe. You know what I want to know. That's why I asked. I can't guess or decipher anymore. My head hurts. Same, Josh. Same. Get some rest. I don't want you to use your head anymore. It wasn't that big of a deal, really. I'll call you tomorrow. November 28th, 2021. Maybe it's a tiny deal, but you could still tell me so I'm not made to... Holy shit, dude. Maybe it's a tiny deal, but you could still tell me so I'm not made to sit here and wonder. That's not fun. Oh, God, this whole fucking paragraph. How much do I got to read? Holy... Little, I grew up scrubbing other people's toilets in Park City at rich people's houses after school. Christmas breaks all summer. I worked for my aunt's company. I was just always looked down upon. Because you're literally the person cleaning toilets. I always said to myself and my aunt, one day I'll own properties in Park City like all these rich, snooty people, and I will never be like them. Tomorrow, I close on 3 properties, all on the same day, 2 being in Park City. That's a huge deal to me. Biggest accomplishments to date, career-wise. It's never been about the money. It's about being able to say, I too have properties in PC, and you're not better than anyone by the way you treat people, and I can prove it. Tomorrow is a really big deal for me, self-accomplished-wise, to sit and reflect and be thankful. So I just wanted to sit for a minute and celebrate with someone and have a drink. No one really knows about the PC properties. They won't mean. This is pretty hilarious, her talking about how much money she has when she was $8 million in debt or whatever the fuck she was in. Just got a Venmo. Ayana, as always, you suck us into these cases with your coverage and humor. Never change. Ayana, thank you so much. I appreciate it very much.
Grab a glass and there's cold water in there for you. You can just put it back.
Anything to anyone, and that's okay. I like the secret part of and don't like people knowing my business. Yeah, I wouldn't want people knowing my business too if I was every month overdrawing $90,000. But tomorrow for me is big and a big day for me. So that's all. I just wanted to see if I could find an hour where we were both free to just toast to new beginnings of life and celebrate. That's all. Hope you have a great night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. That's not silly, babe. Not telling me would have been silly. Very, very happy for you. Of course, I'm going to celebrate with you. Sleep great. Keep me posted. I love you. You plus me heart gif. Is this the one that they enlarge?
Thank
Oh.
Thank you, Scott.
Throw me in jail for the. All right.
Scott, can I get two?
I'm sorry. I do feel bad for the guy, but like. All right. All right.
Thank you, Scott.
And let me just say, with Shannon,
Scott, can I get
I'm sure I was very
2-18
cringy
double,
as shit with shit I sent her. So I mean,
please? Please scroll through it for Mr. Grossman and counsel.
not your edits. $5. I hit the like button. Have missed you, Jay. Thank you so much.
Is that an accurate depiction of a January 9th, 2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
I mean, I think so. I didn't necessarily recognize some of it. I saw the word dope sick in there. That doesn't, I don't know that that's, can you scroll back up to that one? That just doesn't seem like a topic of conversation of ours, but, or it doesn't seem like a word I recall.
Other than that word, does it appear to be an accurate depiction?
Oh,
I feel Brittany says, why is everyone feeling bad for this guy? I don't get it. I know what he did is wrong. I feel bad because I think it's pretty clear that Kouri saw her mark and was just using this guy. I don't know. And just seeing him kind of haven't seen this out there and seeing him cry. I don't know. I felt for him. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's
I mean, I don't kill mice. I put them in a mouse hotel. I have a bleeding heart.
show. Yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-18D into evidence
No objection.
States 2-18D is admitted.
and to publish, Your Honor.
There you go.
Random question. Have you done any? Yeah, here we go. Random question. Have you ever done anything besides smoke weed, drug wise? Yeah, pretty random. We've already had this talk. No, we haven't. I would have remembered. I'm just curious. Yes, we have more than once too. The first time was at Chili's. Me, you, and Ronnie. All good drug talks happen at Chili's. Everyone knows that. Well, what did you say? Did you say if you did fentanyl? Because I would love to hear about that. Yes, I've done other things. Not all of them. Not often. And you? Oh, by the way, Pasha, I think this is. I wanted to hold on a second. Let me see if I can do something here. 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I actually had good fan mail that I wanted to share, and I wanted to share it. Let me see if I can find it real quick because I don't have good. I usually read fan mail that's shitty to me, but I think it was Pasha who said like the nicest thing ever. I want to see if I can find it here. All right, here we go. Hold on. How do I switch this? Hold on. Real quick, guys. Real quick. Bear with me. See if this works. Oh, I have a million fucking windows open. Here it is. All right, let's see. I did it. Pasha said, I just love you, Jay. You made the day wonderful. You make the day wonderful each minute in my 75 years. And that was like one of the nicest things anyone ever said to me. Thank you, Pasha. That really feels good to get like messages that what I'm doing makes people feel good. So thank you so much for saying that. Let me go back here. Okay, let me go back to here. It's not a big deal. Ha, I was just wondering. I'm starting a new series, Dope Sick, tonight that just came out a few months ago. That's what made me wonder. When was the last time? Nope, not me. That's why she was wondering. The series Dope Sick came out. No other reason. No other reason. That's why she wanted to know. I don't recall. Are count? Like years ago, huh? No, well, if prescriptions count, then when I had Weston. I don't recall is an answer. Haha, how could you not remember? I have a cabinet full of all sorts of prescriptions, but not my thing. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate it. Years ago, cabinet full and not my thing isn't an answer. Oh, Josh is letting her have it. What's for dinner? I appreciate it, Pasha. How how is that not an answer? I answered perfectly, haha. No prescriptions since I had Weston, and even then I wouldn't take them, so I stored them in my cabinet, just pain pills. They are still here. Ha, pills and drugs are not my thing. If prescriptions counts, then years ago for drugs and prescription then years ago go for drugs and prescriptions for you? Steaked mashed potatoes and mixed vegetables. You? I can't. No, just my VA prescription. Feel like I took someone else's at some point. Just can't remember who or what. Too much alcohol first. Not sure. Looking for ideas. Had Mickey D's earlier. Yours sounds good. Grill, boil, bake. Sure would like to see you / be with you in the kitchen.
-27 Delta, please. Please scroll through it for Mr. Grossman and counsel. The 14th. Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a February the 14th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
It is.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-27D into evidence and
No
to publish.
No objection.
227D is admitted. One moment. There you are.
Good morning. I'll call you when I'm going to head down. Carpooling now, then have to run home and make quick finger food for Carter's V-Day class party. Drop off at school, and then I'll hit the road, probably 9:40. Ayana, I'll ask her. Cool. Leaving the school / commerce. Headed that way. Liked headed that way. Hour-long ride, question mark? Yes, I definitely feel for him too, Brittany. I agree. Looks like she texted a picture of the route that she was taking. Just, I love you. I love you. Want to be one of my Valentines? Want to be one of my Valentines? How romantic. Want to be one of my Valentines? I love you. I love you. What are you doing, Scott? You're really fucking this up for me. I could take a no. That's okay. Oh, God. Oh, this one. My heart is smiling. When those 3 words came from you, it's very unique. Different than any time I've heard them before. Those feelings, when coming from you, bring up different feelings in me. Your love reminds me how much God loves me. Reminds me that I, in quotes, my mom's son, in quote, I mean in parentheses, am secretly the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Gives me immense amounts of appreciation, gratitude, and honor. I wouldn't trade your love in for a million of you name it, whatever is next next best. Darling, you better believe that I'll be one of your Valentines. Will you be my Valentine tonight? I was writing this on the way to Salt Lake. I hope you feel that I know you feel the need to apologize, but just so you know, I like to see you on phone calls. I like to watch you text and to hear you read aloud. I see beauty, intelligence, quick wit, cuteness, and authenticity. It's like seeing a white tiger in a tropical forest instead of remembering one at the zoo. I love it. Joshy boy's going Shakespeare here. It's like seeing a white tiger in a tropical forest instead of remembering one at the zoo. Look at this man go. A white tiger in a tropical forest. Tom says, I'd rather be tied down and water dripped on my forehead than read these emails. I wish I could have how to read GGPP. I love you most. Oh, I was right. It was a picture of the route.
Scott, can I get 2-29D, please?
Like a white tiger.
Okay. Okay.
Let's fix it.
Between you and Kouri Richins. Accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-29D into evidence.
No objection.
2-29D is admitted.
How does Harry know my name to correlate the conversation between Dave and who I am? Haha, I mean, I know you have talked about me, but I didn't think it would be anything worth remembering. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Oh, God. Harry owns 10 doors. We've spoken about real estate since we first met. Also questions of who I know, where I live, what brought me to Utah, etc. Though I tried not to allude to it, he could probably tell that I was in love with you. Match strong, deal finding, 10 months worth of the daily grind. Then there was Sandy. He brought you up all the time. He cares about his business and about me. I am almost half of his workforce. The way I speak of you, eyes lit up, lively, proud, honestly and deservingly praising when what the fuck? This is all in the parentheses. The way I speak of you, now start parentheses, eyes lit up, lively, proud, honestly and deservingly praising when things are good, not speaking and looking like I have a foot and a half in the grave when they're not. And I don't know what the fuck. He would have had to bump his head mighty hard to forget you. Wait, did you just say you're in love with me? Big difference in loving someone and being in love with someone. Did you need to correct that? No correction. No, ma'am. I am in love with you. I hope that's okay. I can't change it. No change. It doesn't change me or have to change us. I've been this way for a long time. Like, actually in love with me? God. Like, actually in love with me? If I was divorced right now and asked you to marry me tomorrow, you would? Yes, in love with you. Of course I would. YOU. Oops. God, what the fuck? What? Why did they just what? How strong are those meds you're on? I don't know what the fuck that was. Have a good day, babe.
Scott, can you please bring up 2-31D?
Hi. Hi, can I give this Keller Williams chick your info? Email only, please. ... So what else you gotta say about that, bitch? What else is the ... You're too good to get calls? KW agents are hard to work with because their brokerage doesn't allow for them to decrease their commission, and we only want to pay 1%, but would still totally chat with her. Thank you for the energy and time you have put into this. I really appreciate you. 4 exclamation points. Babe, I miss you. I want you today, every day. Not just sexually, but physically, mentally. Every day when I wake up, I do want a future together. I do want you. Figure life out together. If he could just go away and you could just be... You son of a fucking bitch. If he could just go away and you could just be here, life would be so perfect. I love you. I don't know what my deal is today. I'm sorry. This is from way earlier. Sorry, phone died and customer talk. 30 more seconds than I would have. I could have kept going and going. I erased short-term and long-term rentals. Stager, Kouri, Mass, and just ma'am. What the fuck? I don't know what this is saying. I could have just kept going and going. I erased short-term and long-term rentals. Stager, Kouri, MA, and just MA. Ma'am, teacher, coach, and hero to 3. Speed reader, speed demon, organizer, host, planner, bows, center of every room, motivator, caretaker, philanthropist, chef, cleaning crew, teacher, and Boy Scout COO. You better believe I'm going to address your next text in a bit. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You are so sweet. Please don't repeat that to anyone. Haha, you just keep all those sweet words to yourself and let others believe whatever they would like to think about me. Thank you for giving me her information. I'll watch for an email. You finish work and please address my latest text in a bit. I love you. I always appreciate your sweet, kind words. I hope you know. I think you're one incredible man. Not sure what I would do without you. A master of the Bronx alphabet? What does that mean? You got the title teacher twice, but the first was everywhere but the schoolhouse to the boys, and the second was literally at the schoolhouse. Oh, this was when Robert Joss was really going through it. Ah, and whoa. What would you do without me? I just erased this because I knew I would send it to you in my next text, but I didn't know it will be this one. We're thinking alike. I love you with 6 O's. Sweet, sweetheart. Oh, God. Abby with another $5. 3 cheers for Brian Feckleton. Oh, Freckles. Thank you so much, Abby. Appreciate it very much. Holy shit, I gotta read all this now. Oh, babe, there's nothing more I want to be with than to be with you now. No matter what's going on, I love your company. I know that a lot of the time we spend together has somewhat of a cloud hanging overhead. I really look forward to quality time with you that isn't rushed and doesn't have a goodbye lurking around the corner. I've been in the truck running errands, or I would have texted you 10 times by now. Wish we could talk. I feel like maybe you're having a rough day in some ways. Sure, would like to hold on to you, to do something to make you happier right now, to make your tomorrow better. I love you today even more than I did yesterday. Promise with my heart, I'm a very lucky man. If you only knew how fortunate your love makes me feel, how valuable not to be taken for granted. Oh, I'd smother you with hugs and kisses right now. Jesus, Josh, this is quite a fucking text right here, dude. This is like a fucking letter. I will say this about Josh. I mean, this is before Chat GPT, but these are this own man's words. He's not using AI for this shit. Chat GPT didn't type this up. This was all Joshy boy. And I think we're about to when they had to take the break. Same, Les. Hey, just wanted to say I love you and good night.
Sir, would you like to take a break?
Mr. Grossman, level. Do you need a minute or two?
I don't know what I need, man.
Let's just start with that. Why don't we take a pause for a moment, sir, if you don't mind. Let's take a 5-minute break, please. Please rise for the jury.
All right, if you guys didn't see this part, it's pretty fucking crazy what's about to happen. Kouri, once again, can't hide her fucking smirking.
Please have a seat. Mr. Grossman.
Yes.
I'm going to let you take a few minutes, collect yourself. You're welcome to walk around the lobby. You are welcome to use the restroom. Do not speak to anyone, all right?
Nobody in here.
Nobody in here. In fact, I'm going to ask everybody that's in here to just sit tight for 5 minutes so we don't have any ambiguity about whether anybody is interacting with Mr. Grossman while he just takes a short break. Feel free to stretch your legs. There are going to be more questions. I just need you to be present, able to listen.
Right.
It's fine. Take 5 minutes. Don't talk to anybody. Okay?
Okay.
You go stretch your legs for a second.
I feel like I got something I want to say.
Yeah, but you're going to have to wait and just answer questions.
I feel like this is so. I feel like I got something to say. I wanted to know, what did he have to say? I mean, obviously they're not going to say it there without the jury, but like, what did he have to say?
That are asked, okay?
Okay, I'm ready though.
You sure?
I am. As
You
ever.
sure you don't want to stretch your legs?
It ain't the legs that
All right.
need to stretch.
It ain't the legs that need stretching. What does that mean? Les Awake with a $20 super chat. Always enjoy your commentary. Thank you so much, Les Awake. It ain't the legs that need stretching. What needs stretching? Your balls? What needs stretching?
It ain't the legs that
All right.
need to stretch.
It ain't the legs that need to stretch.
Well, I'm going to sit here for a minute and
I'm
just
cool
answer
with
an
that.
email and take a deep breath,
I'm
okay?
cool with that.
All right.
Oh, good to know that you're cool with that. Good to know that you're good. You're cool with what the judge said. Glad to know it, Josh. This is the first witness to get a whole ass water bottle. Every other witness, little tiny cup. Not this guy, his own water bottle.
After you take 5 breaths, will you line the jury back up?
Jennifer Smith. Hi, everyone. First time here. Welcome in, Jennifer.
Thank you. It's important that you just wait for the question.
What did he say? I'm going to try to make this. I'm going to boost it. I want to see what he says here. And then I'll make it lower. Does he say it's been a long time? I can't tell, but I'm not going to stay on that forever.
It's important that you just wait for the question asked, okay? I appreciate that, sir. Bowen, whenever they're lined up, you can bring them. Thank
I
you.
think you're right. He did have to stretch his mind. Debbie gifting out 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Debbie. Welcome to the new members. Thank you, Debbie. Capri Sun's in the chat. Wait, they didn't scan the gallery yet, right? I didn't skip the part where they scanned the gallery, right? Wait till you guys see this part. I didn't skip that, right? I didn't skip that, I don't think. That might be the best moment that happened today. Did I skip that? Hold on, I gotta check.
You can Brian?
No, it must be later on. Okay. Just wait for that moment. Just wait. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Debbie. Just wait till they scan the gallery. It's going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen. We're not up to it yet, though.
Folks, please have a seat. Thank you. Mr. Grossman, you're still under oath.
Okay.
Can we get to the part where we're done with the text messages?
Mr.
I've
Bloodworth?
read more today. Probably the last time I read this much, was when I lied to Shannon and told her that I liked reading when we were first when we first met, and I had to read books like to impress her.
Your next question, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Scott, can I get 2-32D, please?
Just glance as these days go by. Mr. Bloodworth will have a question for you.
Okay, two, which one are we on?
February 23rd, 2022, text exchange between you and Ms. Richins.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit unpublished 2-32D.
Objection.
2-32D is admitted.
Hi, babe. I hope you had a great day. It sure was a cold one. Hopefully, you dressed warm. Super sad I couldn't see you, but I understand work is busy sometimes. I wanted to celebrate some semi good news with you tonight. Maybe another time. I miss you. I hope I can see you next week. Is there anything I can do for you? Please let me know. Yes, I had soup for dinner. Make it home okay? Get it? We're starting over. Get it? We were starting over. Oh, God. Phone died. It had 100% charge a couple times today. I don't use it that much. Yes, it was quite the chilly day. It's a shame that I have to use my fingers and can't wear gloves. Sometimes the garages are colder than the driveways. I stopped for Domino's. I always want to celebrate with you. You have to tell me what happened. Before my phone died, my text was a series of questions. What time does the convoy roll out in the morning? Where will you all stay? What is the most important good accomplishment or news of the day? Ditto bad? Any random ideas or thoughts? Can you share something with me that my curious mind wants to know without me asking? What the fuck is he talking about? Oh my God. These fucking people write fucking stories to each other every time. I have a crazy dream. You quit your job. I divorce and come up with millions and millions. We buy Midway and live in the guest house and rent out the huge house as a big event center. $15,000 a day, like they charge down the road. Maybe 12,000 to stay competitive. And we will just run the event center as our daily job and hang out every day. Raise some kids. Have a little farm. Deal? Leaving around 10 a.m., I think. First game is at 6:30 p.m. Staying at my father-in-law's house down there. Ha ha ha. Well, Carter and Weston's would be they didn't have any cavities at the dentist. Ashton's would be how he kicked someone's butt at practice today, I'm sure. My random thought or idea is above. Share something with you, like what I am wearing. When should we go to CA? When are we going to see each other again? Haha. Or are you curious? Haha. Or your curious mind could just ask me. Oh my fucking God. Is this happening? Wow, that's some pretty powerful daydreaming. Not sure if you're saying that you had a dream while you were asleep or if you have a dream while you're awake. A dream is just a girl without a plan, right? I guess I could just say deal. I'm definitely digging some slash all of that. Am I gonna get to see the Midway Mansion in its current state? Is that what you wanted to celebrate with me? Does that mean that Ashton has cavities and the others didn't kick buck? I doubt it. Nope, I don't want to know what you're wearing or not wearing. I just know that I'm not there to see it or be it, so I don't approve. Yeah, I'd like to know when you're thinking of going to California. I'll probably have one rack at noon that day and might need to reschedule. I love you. You know that? I have been thinking that dream for weeks. Not possible, but it's fun to dream. Maybe another property when timing is better. Sounds kind of amazing, though, right? I would love to show you Midway. It's insane. Crazy, crazy place. Haha, that means yes, Ashton had a cavity. Not sure on CA yet. Her title work is a mess. I'm working through it. We extended closing until the 4th, but I don't see that happening. As soon as I figure some things out, hopefully tomorrow I'll have a better idea. Uh-oh, Harry's not going to approve of you moving things around. What you going to do? I was just thinking of going one early morning and spending a night or two and coming back super quick. I know that I love you. Questionable on your love. I don't know what you're I don't know what you're wearing or not wearing, equal Mormon sexting. JK, I know you love me, baby. Why do you ask, babe? I wasn't really asking as much as I was finding another way to tell you again. What were we going to celebrate today? Halloween? Christmas? New Year's? Valentine's Day the right way? One of your many acquisitions or sales? Did you already answer that question? What's going on here? You're so cute. Not that big of a deal, really, huh? We can chat next week about it or whenever I see you again. Ah, that's the tell me even though I didn't ask of the day. But I understand your desire to wait for a moment. I just hope that you don't forget and that right moment comes. Excuse me. Also, that we're not postponing getting to know each other better. All right, I'm sure little ones are there or really close. I'll let you do your thing. You're lucky I'm not in your space right now. Couldn't beat me off of you. Good night, sweetheart. You're so cute. Not a big deal. Adam didn't come through on the funding for Midway. Matt did though. He's going to fund it for me. I just need to put down 300K. But good news is it's really getting funded. That's all. Boys are almost home. I wish you were here. I want you on me. Good night, babe. Wow, that's great news. Good job, Core. I love your name, babe. Can you lean on private money for that? We'll talk about it whenever you want. Well, I'm super sad I didn't see you today, get to see you today. That's that I'm not your whatever you want right now. Looking forward to our time.
Scott, can we get 2-36D, please? Accurate depiction of a march.
Yes.
D.
No objection.
2
You and Miss
D is admitted.
Hey, cutie. Yeah, everything is good. My body disagreed with my mind yesterday. Before I went to work, I sat down to eat that hush puppy thing, and that's a problem. Hey, cutie. Yeah, everything is good. My body disagreed with my mind yesterday. Before I went to work, I sat down to eat that hush puppy thing, and that's all I recall until about 11 p.m. What was in that hush puppy? Sounds like the fire department experience was not a disappointment. Call me if you get a chance today. Hope your talk with Matt went good. Haha, no worries. Just want to make sure you're all good. Fire department was so fun. The chief is like 65 or 70 and was so cute. Just got this text from Matt today. I could have cried. We'll definitely call you today. Uh, I just can't even believe this. I want to celebrate with you. Well, Friday when it's officially closed, recorded, and we're done. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you for always being my support, shoulder, and rock. I need you all the time. Some things I just could never do without your encouragement. God, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. Donna White, $25, crying gum and beating death again and catching alive the last minute. Miss you. Miss you too, Donna. Thank you so much. This is some financial shit that I'm not reading because I don't care. You can see it.
-38D. Recognize this as an accurate depiction, Ms. Richins?
I do. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna remember every word in there, but I'm not, I'm not saying it's not. These are our texts, period. Whether I remember them all or not, but yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-38D.
I love you. Oh, thanks. I needed that today. I bet the dentist is going to charge me more money in late fees than money I made today. Winner, winner. No time for lunch. No time for dinner. I'm an hour away. I just decided I'm not going today. Screw it. He can keep his late fee and give me the remainder of my $2,300 minus the filling. I'm no closer. God damn. I'm no closer to knowing how wide your bathtub is. Period, period, period. I love you. I love you too. This phone is going to be the death of me, or it's going to be the death of this. This phone is going to be the death of me, or it's going to be the death of this phone. So I'm turning off, and it's going to be, and it's going to spend the night on my floorboard. Can't take it anymore. Have a great night. Bye. And then we got the picture of the tub. Ha, this is not as professional as something you would send me, but it's all I got. I'm sorry you're having such a bad, sad day. I know you miss Panda and Redacted, and work isn't going as you want. To me, you're worth millions a year. I'm honored to be your friend, best friend, actually, lover, go to. Life is going to be different, I promise. You're one hell of a patient person. I hate your hard days. I wish I could be there to turn them around for you. Can I try Friday? Give me a few days. Hang in there until then, please. I hope you don't turn your phone off. I know you're sad, but I love you. Please be safe. I miss you. I wish you knew how much you make my heart smile if it could. Burst if it could. Love immensely. Damn it. You are incredibly smart and talented man, loving and caring soul, most selfless person I have ever met. My babe. Good night.
9D1. 9D.
Oh my God. All right, guys. All right, guys. Here it is. All right, guys. Everyone calm down. If you're not paying attention, pay attention now. I want you to watch what I'm about to show here. I want you to watch what I'm about to show here and see. I think someone in this court took an edible before testimony began, and I want you to see if you can guess who took the edible. Let's see if you guys can guess who took the edible. Are we ready? Here we go. Can you guys guess? Could you guess? Did you see him? Can you guess? Dude is zooted. Look at this fucking guy right here. Look at this guy. Watch him blinking. This dude is on another planet right now.
Sir, is that
Look at this fucking guy. Oh, he doesn't even know. Right now, this guy thinks that he's at the DMV. He's like, why haven't they called me? I just want to get my registration. Why haven't they called me yet?
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a March 3rd and a March 4th 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-39D into evidence.
No objection.
2-39D is admitted.
Man, oh man.
Just pause for a minute.
Man, this he goes through it again here. Man, oh man. I hope I get to see it. So it's official now. I thought it already was. What do you think Ronnie is going to do? Oh no. Possibilities are so endless with that place. It would be a piece of cake to cover the mortgage. I would never ever worry about that. I would love to run that as a business. How amazing. Someone's going to kill it with that. Well, he has me working on his resume tonight. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is a long one. Yeah. This is a long one, Josh. This is the long one. Okay, this is a long one. Kind of giving you a hard time here, but I do so with love, affection, some honesty, and light heart and patient understanding. I promise. I will happily take any bit of time I get with you. But if we're going to celebrate, I want to celebrate. I don't want to keep the Mylar balloons in their packaging and scotch tape those sad flat things to the ceiling and return them that afternoon. I want to blow them up with helium and watch them fly off into the sunset, and ideally right before bedtime at sunrise as well. I don't want to keep the barcode stickers on the wine glasses or not pop the top of the bottle of champagne because you're going to be speeding without a seatbelt down a winding and already ran off down a winding and already ran off a cliff there before Mountain Road in just a bit. I don't want Interstellar to consist of 90% of our visit. So I guess Interstellar is just going to be a Bigger Pockets podcast as far as we're concerned. The fuck is this guy talking about? Oh my good lord. I want to be there when the news comes in, seeing and hearing your reaction, waiting to pounce on you with hugs and kisses, the confetti and the music, to release the hidden mariachi band that has spent the entire day twisted together in the cabinet under the kitchen sink. One of your painters, one of your landscapers, a drywaller, two people off a cleaning crew, one giant bass guitar with no frets, a shoulder slung guitar that only has 5 strings, two trumpets, one violin, and a maraca in every pocket, appetizers and apple ciders, a special dinner and dessert, the intimate attention deserving of a super sexy cutie with the booty, sweetheart, an absolute knockout of a rock star real estate investor, an amusement park owner who is willing to let me have exclusive tickets to the after hour rides. Is this him sexting? Let me have I am going to text Babe tonight and say, "Are you willing to let me have exclusive tickets to the after hour rides?" And she's going to divorce me. Do you recognize that? Not bad for free, right? Just got to make it accept. Just being funny, babe. Don't be mad. I percent understand and respect your schedule. Oh, this is where they blow off. They enhance the GIF. I'm not mad at you at all. I just haven't had a second to text. Give me a few. Love you. Hey, babe, how are you feeling today? I'm proud of you. Hey, what's going on with you? You good? No. Eric passed away. Jesus Christ. Whoa. We went. Hold. So what date is this that he sent that whole fucking thing? I can't see what date he sent this. Jesus. So this was like right before she killed him? Holy shit. So he texted that whole thing and she never responded? Wait, so this is 3/3/22. So this is 8:38. So this is right. That's the day before, right? Eric passed away. Talk later. Jesus Christ. What? No words. Turning phone off. Eric passed away last night. No words either. Lost. Nuts. I can't do this. I am devastated. I can't comprehend. I don't know what to say or do. I want you to be safe. You're everyone. What happened? Who are you with? 3 a.m. I called the ambulance. Been up since then. People/family, friends still here. So she's texting him that fucking day? They think an aneurysm. Holy
Can
shit.
you bring up the GIF attached to that? Moving depiction of the GIF thumbnail that was attached.
Was attached to what?
The email we just looked at.
That seems like pretty. I mean, I don't know. Who sent that? Me?
We can go back to that. Scott.
See that? I see that. Dates or something.
Sure.
Mixed up on the times or dates or reading what I just read on here, then I was, you know.
Just wait for the next question.
Okay.
Is that the moving version of the thumbnail that was attached?
Right.
Your Honor, the state moves this in. What I'd like to do, I'm not sure how they got separated. Sorry, as 2-39
Third, those texts cover both March 3rd.
PM.
Admitted
Yeah, we.
directly to D2.
D.
Bro, did they really have to blow up this GIF? Was that necessary?
Thank you.
That's not the Twilight people, right? Who is that?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So 3:20. What is she sending him? The hotel thing? What is this? Are we there yet? Holy shit. Wait a second. 3:20. So is this right? Am I reading this right? 16, 17 days after Eric dies, she's texting him the honeymoon plans. I'm sorry. The vacation plans. Is that what this is? Are we there yet? I don't know how you feel about that, the visitors. I feel however you feel, but without knowing, I think that I'm glad for the village. How many commas can a guy put in one sentence? I made a Harbor Freight run. Now I'm going to pick up a couple Fuegos and go get busy. Not my preferred kind of busy. ... Oh, Josh, I think Josh is saying his preferred kind of busy is copulation, and that's a sin. That place sure does look cool, though. It's definitely pretty there. Soon enough, though, it's going to be breathtakingly beautiful and the most stunning space on the planet. I can't believe it. I've known of wanted to go for a long time. Speak any French? Whoops. Would you mind if I ate a ton of curry tonight? What the fuck? What the fuck? It's a lot, overwhelming, exhausting, repeating yourself, emotions all over again. Sounds like a pretty good evening, I guess. Could be better. It looks so pretty. I've always wanted to go there. No French. Haha. Why would I care, silly? Not like I'm going to eat it. Fill up on it. I feel like it's a little out of the ordinary compared to some places. I could very easily expect the exact opposite. No visitors, nobody wanting to bother you. Especially wouldn't expect the army of heathen kids, except for Ashton's protege. I just need a little time and some beers to bring out my Frenchness. Who doesn't need a little time and some beers to bring out their Frenchness? I'll be spouting some wee wee before the night is done. What the fuck, bro? Bro, this is beyond cringe. I'll be spouting some wee wee before the night is done. Bro. Hey, Helen. Hey, Tally Gal. Good to see you. Oh, shit. I just skipped. So hard to keep up with the chat and also read all these fucking texts. Whoa, calm down, Scott. Sorry, guys. Forgot I was reading these fucking things. It's impossible to keep up with the chat and read these fucking texts. Why French? Where is that coming from? Ha. A lot of Frenchies over there. That's the main language, I think. Haha. No, it's English, goofball. But you are right. It's only 6 or 7% that speak de French. I'm going to get you some eggs Benedict over there for sure. Yes, please. Yes, please. Can't wait. Facebook Marketplace item. Yes, ma'am. Gonna be awesome. Oh my God. I don't know what the passport thing is. $600 boat runs, boat motors. I know it's not even remotely interesting to you. That crappy table. I could build $40,000 worth of $200 tables with this material, or I could build legit welding tables, at least 100 of them, 400 plus a piece. I just wanted you to see how expensive a used scissor lift trailer can be. It would cost me somewhere between $1,000 and $1,300 to build that trailer from scratch, utilizing this steel. Enough metal to build 40 of them. At $5,000 a piece, it'd be a $150,000 profit. That's all I got. What the fuck is he talking about?
Scott, thanks.
Officially out of tissues. Got to go to my second.
Scott 2-51D.
Thanks, Les.
Recognize that as an April. Your Honor, the state moves to admit and.
Sorry.
I love you. I love you. You were in my dream. Now we're into April. I think I want you to be my husband one day. About 1 month out from Eric dying, getting murdered. I could respond to that a bunch of different ways. I could assume that you finished second in a few drinking games. I could show you this and give you $1 million of each. Oh, God knows what that picture is. Oh, if you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd know how much I love you. I'll love you forever. Babe, if you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd know how much I love you. I'll love you forever. She said LOL. Because that's how I feel about you. Yes, it is.
'22 text exchange between you and Miss Richins.
Yeah, I recognize it. I didn't have time to read it all. I'm not.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-53D and publish.
No objection.
2-53D is admitted.
Uh-oh, was Harry mad? Mine should be super quick and I big deal. Ha ha ha. I would also appreciate that. I'm going to call. I had 22 cops searching my damn house Wednesday for 8 hours. That shit just keeps getting worse and worse. Oh, so sorry, Corey. What a tough life. Searching your house for what? Oh, God. The autopsy report isn't done yet, but the toxicology report came back and he had a trace of fentanyl in his system. I didn't even know what the hell that was until they showed up at my door. My attorneys are fighting it because they detained me. No reading my rights. No reading my rights. WRITES. Don't you hate it when they don't read you your rights? WRITES. No reading me rights. They ever told me, oh my God, no reading me rights. They ever told me they were at my house and what the hell they were looking for. I was like, what the fuck? WTF? They had a search warrant and everything. This is so fucking ridiculous. And all that drug dog and all that drug dogs and everything, and didn't find a damn thing but Eric's weed gummies. Congratulations, idiots. They were so disappointed. My attorney said in order to get a search warrant, they would have to get some kind of proof a crime was committed, whether it's drugs being sold in and out of my house or me having something to do with this shit. IDK, I don't know, even know what the fuck that is. I thought it was cocaine. The detective isn't corrected me. They took all the electronics out of my house, even my kid's stuff. My Lanta, she's such a dumb idiot. Holy shit. What a moron. This idiot can't fucking put together a complete sentence. Eric does not do fucking drugs. He ate a shit ton of edibles. He ate a shit ton of edibles, 4 to 5 a week, but rarely even drank. This is absurd. And they don't even have a COD yet. How can they just jump to all this bullshit before we even know? Ronnie swears the gummies are laced with it because it was a new pack. This is all just freaking stupid and crazy. I have tons of questions / thoughts. I'll save them for a phone call. Yeah, Josh, you should have a ton of questions and thoughts. Oops. Okay. Call you in a bit.
Eric Richins' death when... Sir, did there come a time after Eric Richins' death when you met up with Kouri?
Yes.
Do you recall the first time?
Yes.
About when was that?
I'd guess 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that.
What happened when you met up with him?
I forget where we met, but we rode up into the Uinta Mountains together. Two vehicles, I think. I can't remember. We both wound up in hers, though, in her vehicle. We sat there and talked.
Did you talk about Eric?
Yes. Yeah, that was the first opportunity to really, that was the first time.
Did there come a time during that discussion that Kouri Richins asked you about killing?
You want me to contextualize it?
Please.
So yeah, we sat there and talked for quite a while, and I'd never seen her that way, obviously. It was a heavy conversation. And I'm not used to that with her. She's not used to being open like that. So at one point, my opinion then, probably still now, looking back, was that, you know, she was looking for any reason. I think she was exhausted emotionally. And I think she was looking for a reason to divert the conversation away from herself, because she does that. She does that about lots of things in every normal life, you know. And I think that's what she did. She asked me, go ahead, I'll let you ask, I know you.
Sure.
But
Did she ask you a question about killing?
she did, ask me yeah.
What sir did she ask?
She asked if I had ever killed anybody.
And was that specific to killed anybody while serving in Iraq?
Right,
Did you respond?
I did,
Did she ask a follow-up question?
yes.
Sir, what was that follow-up question?
She asked me how it made me feel or something along those lines. And then I answered her.
I mean, that's pretty fucking bad, man. She asked this dude after Eric dies, she asked him if he ever killed someone and how that made him feel. This girl is cooked.
I took it as not out of the normal, though, really.
Really, Robert Josh, did you not put 2 and 2 together there, pal? Come on, man.
Did you and Kouri Richins stay romantically involved after Eric Richins' death?
Yes.
For how long?
You'd have to look at my phones to tell me that. I'm going to guess, bless you, 6 months, maybe 8, 10.
And then what?
Best guess.
And then what happened?
I don't know. Just had a falling out, disagreements. I think, you know, things changed after Eric passed. I mean, you know, I don't know what to say. Things weren't the same, so I don't know if that led to us parting ways or what, but there was a lot on both of us, you know what I mean?
Understand. Thank you, sir. I don't have any further questions.
Oh, do you need to take a restroom break? May we take a restroom break? Yes. Please rise for the jury.
And this is where he almost falls down. Kouri whispers something to her attorney. Watch your step. He forgot. He's told other witnesses to watch their step. He forgot with this guy. He almost takes a header.
I'm going to play it safe here. If you need to use the restroom, you can leave the courtroom. I need everybody else to just stay put until Mr. Grossman comes back into the courtroom. Thank you.
Pause to watch the cross with me.
You can have a seat.
Here we go.
Yes, you can do what you need to do. Record for.
All right, let's fast forward this mofo to the annoying Wendy Lewis. By the way, did you guys see real quick before I do that? What is this at? This is at 2:20. Hold on. Did you guys see this? Let me see if I can get there. Hold on. You know what? I'm not going to find it. If you missed it, Catherine Nestor complained about the faces that the state were making, and I just hope that means she saw my uh, shorts. I hope it means she saw my tweets about how much I hate her. I really hope that Catherine Nestor saw that shit. I hope she saw it from me.
Let's do it. Please rise for the jury. Gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We'll now proceed with cross-examination of Mr. Grossman. Mr. Grossman, you're still under oath. Ms. Lewis, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Grossman.
Good afternoon.
All right.
I'm going to put this on 1 point
So, Mr. Grossman, you said that you and Ms. Richins met in South
be-
Carolina, correct?
because I want to get this done and I got to go to sleep soon. I'll put it on 125, see how much we get done here.
Yes.
And she was flipping a house or more than one house there,
One at that time.
and she hired you to do some work on it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Was that in response to an ad? She hired you?
Yeah, IKEA furniture is what it originated as. But,
Okay. And you knew each other for quite a few years before your relationship turned romantic, fair?
yes.
And you weren't in contact that entire period of time from, was it about 2017 you met or earlier?
No, it was earlier than that. I'm no good with dates.
That's
so-
okay, but earlier than 2017. And then you weren't in constant contact between 2017 and 2000, when you became romantically involved.
No. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 years we didn't speak.
All right,
I'm guessing here.
that's fine. So in 2020, you decided to move out to Utah, correct?
Yes.
And one of the reasons you moved to Utah was because you were going to work on some houses with Kouri, correct?
Yes.
And you were interested in flipping houses yourself, fair?
Yes.
And that was something she was going to participate with you.
Missy, a bowl for 2 years. Thank you so much, Missy.
Yes.
All right. So let's look at,
Can you guys believe that shit? We've had members for 2 years, and we're right about the time I started streaming, which was, I think, does that make sense? Because I feel like I started streaming 3 years ago. Holy shit! Another $50 from Abby, pouring one out for Miss Eat Her Own Hair. Abby, you have been way too kind. Thank you so much. Seriously.
we're going to talk about some of these text messages that the state just pulled up, and I want to ask you some questions about some of them. The first one, I believe, is State Exhibit 3-1, and this isn't actually a text message, but let's pull that up. And this has been admitted. That is not it. I don't believe. There we go. Thank you. All right. Publish this while we speak about it. So you said you recognized that as a vacation that Kouri had booked for you and Kouri.
Yes.
And she booked this on December 7th, correct?
Yes.
And then you said she told you it was a birthday present, correct?
Boss Lady, a member for 25 months. Thank you so much, Boss Lady.
Your birthday was December 9th, correct?
Right.
And this vacation was scheduled for, do you recall the dates? I know it was April. April 20th.
Donna White becoming a beau. Thank you so much,
9th
Donna.
of 2022, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, you never went on that vacation, true?
True.
All right. Okay, let's move to, well, let me ask you this. You said that you two texted almost daily for a long period of time.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. But you and Kouri weren't consistently in a relationship between 2020 and 2022. There were times when it was on, times when it was off. Fair?
Fair.
All right. Let's pull up State's Exhibit 2-13D. And if we could pull up page 10 of that text, Katie, and blow up the blue bubble, I think. I can't read it at all in here. Okay. So this series of text messages took place December 18th of 2021, right? It says on the bottom there.
Yes, ma'am.
And these messages were part of a conversation discussing ending your relationship, correct?
I don't remember if I read this already. I'm not mad about anything. I promise saying goodbye. We promised to do it in person, and
You need to
both.
look at more than that one.
Shut up. Saying goodbye. We promised to do it in person, and both know it was coming and happening the day it happens. It's not what I want to do, but it's also not fair to you in any way possible because I want you, but can't break up my family. Oh, I did read this.
Context to determine that.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Can you maybe show him a couple of texts before that? Can you see that, or do you need that blown up?
Yeah, if you could zoom in a little bit, that would be good. Okay, is this where we're starting?
Sure.
Okay.
Love to hear Pokemon.
You can just go ahead and scroll. Thank you, Katie. Let me stop there. It says,
We love
you
you,
need to come
Donna.
see me in person if you're going to say goodbye forever, right?
Right.
So this series of text was talking about that you may be ending things, correct?
Catherine, a member for 26 months. Thank you so much, Catherine.
So,
All right.
I mean, I don't
Well, let's just look at it.
necessarily remember it, but that's what it sounds like. Unless we were just being tongue in cheek. I don't
All right.
know.
Well, let's look
I
at a
didn't read
couple.
enough
Oh, I'm
of it.
sorry. Did not mean to interrupt you, Josh.
No, that's okay.
Let's look at a couple of more. Maybe pull up Kouri's again there, the blue bubble. And she says that she's not mad, but you did promise to say goodbye in person.
Okay.
It's not what I want to do, but it's not fair.
Yeah, I'm tracking now.
Okay.
That sounds like adios to me.
So it was late 21, after the vacation was purchased, that there was a discussion about ending the relationship. Fair?
Appears that way.
Okay, but you didn't end it then. I mean, I don't know, maybe you did briefly, but if you did, you got back together, right? Or you resumed. I know you were never together, but you resumed your relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at text date exhibit 218D that's been admitted. And Katie, could you just get to the... All right. So, Mr. Grossman, this was about, well, first it was about a television show called Dope Sick, right? We talked about that on your direct. Well, you and Mr. Bloodworth talked about that.
Mr. Grossman, my apologies. We need words, yes or no.
Okay. I can't see it. Can you zoom in a little bit for me,
Go ahead.
please?
And while Katie's doing that, and you take a look,
Okay.
yeah, she's starting a new TV show, Dope Sick, correct?
Correct.
All right, and she's asking you questions about if you have taken drugs, right?
Yes.
And you kind of go back and forth.
Yes.
And at one point, she tells you, and Katie will pull up the text so you can see it, that she has a whole cabinet full of all sorts of prescriptions, but it's not her thing, correct?
Correct.
And then can you get the painful one? And then she also tells you, and we'll pull up the text, that when she had her last child, that she had a bunch of pain pills and they were still in the cupboard. She just hadn't even taken them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But you guys talk back and forth about drug use, and is it fair to say, and it's just a yes or no question, that you have on and off used illicit drugs? Fair?
Fair.
All right. Okay, let's move to State Exhibit 227D. And pull that up so Mr. Grossman can see the date. All right. So do you see that these texts were on Valentine's Day 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said you recognized them as texts between you and Kouri. But do you recall specifically anything about that day, that Valentine's Day 2022?
I've tried to remember. I don't even know where we were, what we did that day. I don't think it was able to be extracted, or because I figured GPS would have been able to clue me in, but I don't
Okay.
know.
So you don't even though the texts say you met up, you don't even remember if you met up? I mean,
If the text
let me rephrase
say
that.
that we met up, I assume we met up, unless the
And-
text say that, hey, change plans.
I would agree with you. The texts do say that. I'm just asking you if you have a memory of it, of the actual meetup.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. So there wasn't any
Helen, a member for 25 months, says, as a Super Bowl, JBN, thanks for all the laughs. Thank you, Helen. Appreciate you.
thing about that day that Kouri did or said that caused that particular day, July 14, 2022, to stand out in your memory. Fair?
Well, no, I can't remember where we were, and that's not
That's fair. It's a while ago. Okay.
and it's not that nothing memorable occurred that day. I just don't remember, man.
Okay. That's fair. Let's look at State's Exhibit 229. And I believe it's the second and third page of those texts. So this is the next day, July 15th, 2022. And you maybe blow that up for Mr. Grossman. Is this page 2? All right, let's go to page 3. And go ahead. Let's keep going. And she responds to you like you're actually in love with me. We're not just love each other like friends or an affair. You're in love with me, correct?
Right.
And that was February 15th of 2022.
Yes.
All right. Let me take that down. I want to move to March of 2022. If we could pull up State's Exhibit 2-32D. I think it's page 3. And Kouri's text there. I can't see unless you blow it up. Okay, so this is the text, and this is on February 23rd, 2022. Do you see that at the bottom?
Yes.
And she's talking to you about the property that has ended up being called the Midway Mansion, right?
Yes.
And that she has a dream that you could, and actually I think she describes it in the text before, if you can go to that. She has a dream about you two living in the mansion, and that she could be divorced and you could live there and just have a farm and a number of things.
Yes.
Okay. And then we can go back to the other one. But then she tells you this isn't possible, it's just fun to dream about, right?
What you just highlighted, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So, Mr. Grossman, would it be fair to say that the talk about a future together between you and Kouri was really more a fantasy than a realistic expectation?
My opinion? You want my opinion on it?
Sure.
I'd say yeah. Yeah. More of something that maybe I thought I wanted, but didn't necessarily, like I couldn't picture it in the future, you know? I don't know if that answers your question.
It does answer my question. Okay, let's move on to 2-36D, State's Exhibit. And maybe we could blow this up and go through it a little bit. So these texts were on March 2nd, 2022, 2 days before Eric Richins' death, right?
Or a day before.
Yeah, about a day and a half, right? Because he died early morning,
Yes, ma'am.
2022, or March 4th. Okay, if we can scroll a little bit. A little farther. Now, in these texts, Ms. Richins is telling you that she's going to be closing on the property in Midway. Is that right?
I don't know. I'm going to have to see that bottom one. Yes.
Okay. And this is the biggest deal that she's closed on, correct?
Correct.
Is it fair to say she was very excited about this property?
Yes.
And she says that she wants to get together with you on Friday to celebrate this closing, right?
Right.
And what was your plan on Friday to get together to celebrate?
We were supposed to. We were supposed to meet sometime mid-morning for brunch. Brunch and mimosas was the plan.
Okay. Can we pull up states 238-D? We go to the one where it says hang in there. Just a minute, she'll pull up the text and
Why am I just realizing now she's just like Beetlejuice?
oh, you can't see on the screen. Okay, here we go. So this is again March 2nd, 2022 in the evening, right?
Yes.
And Kouri implies that you're sad or having a difficult day, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember why you were sad? If you don't, that's fine, but if you do.
I don't.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
that's fine. And she tells you to just give her a few days and hang in there until Friday, correct?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. When she told you to hang in there till Friday, was that because she was planning on meeting you for brunch on Friday? Do you know why?
Hold on. Are you referring to the Friday or to the last question?
Your Honor, the question that essentially asked what Kouri Richins was thinking by Friday.
I can rephrase it. It's
Please
fine.
do. Sustain. Thank you.
Okay. Why was she telling you to hang in there till Friday? What was going to happen on Friday?
All I,
Same thing.
Sustained just a speculation as to why Ms. Richins was waiting. The question regarding what he recalls was going to happen on Friday is permissible. If you'd answer that, sir.
the only thing I knew about Friday was brunch and mimosas. So,
Okay.
and the closing on the house. She was getting the keys that day.
So that was a big day.
Right.
Did she ever tell you that you were going to be together on Friday permanently? It's. I think he can say yes or no. We're not asking what Ms. Richins said specifically.
It's very specific in that question. Sustained.
All right, let me ask you this way. Did you ever have the impression that come Friday, the two of you were going to be together forever?
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation on how he would get an impression.
I'm going to overrule that one. Go ahead, sir.
No.
Did you ever have any impression that as of Friday, Eric Richins would be out of the picture?
No.
All right. And then let's go to 239D1. So this is Friday, March 4th, the day you were supposed to meet for brunch, right? The beginning might be March 3rd, if I can see that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing 3-3.
Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, we can start right there. When you say it's official now, are you talking about the property or are you talking about something else? The Midway Mansion? Or do you remember?
What was the text previous, please?
It was from you. It just says, I hope I get to see it. Do you know if you were referring to the mansion?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
You'd have to go up another text.
Yeah.
But
Well, let's keep going. That's fine. I mean, if you don't remember for sure, I get that. Let's keep going. We can see that. Okay, maybe this helps put it in context because her response is the possibilities are so endless with that place. And I would run to love it as a business. I skipped a little, but that's the gist.
right.
Does that help you recall? Were you talking about the Midway Mansion on March 3rd of 2022?
If that text is directly following the ones in front of it, then yeah.
Okay, but then March 4th comes about, and this we can skip down to this, skip this, and you two are supposed to meet for brunch, correct?
Yes.
But Kouri doesn't show up,
Right.
and you text her to see what's happening
Yes.
and why she isn't there.
Yes.
It's not like her to not show up.
It's not like her to be a minute late.
Okay, and that's when you find out that Eric Richins had passed away that early morning.
So, I thought it was my recollection when she says brunch. I'm thinking 10 o'clock sharp, right?
Okay.
And I thought that I texted her because I could just sense, I could feel something was wrong because she was late. I hadn't heard anything from her. So I texted her, is everything okay? And she responded, that's when she told me. But, I thought it was how do I say it? I thought all that would have happened prior to noon at least, but can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I was shown texts that say that it happened at 2:00, but I thought it happened earlier. So your question was that morning. I don't know if it was that morning. I thought it was that morning, but I've seen texts that say 2 p.m. So.
All right, so your recollection is different time-wise as to what shows on these texts.
I think so. At one point in time, I asked for some texts of mine and hers so I could review them.
You asked who for some texts?
I was in a meeting. Miss Margaret provided them with me.
And by Ms. Margaret, do you mean the county attorney, Ms. Margaret Olson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But all I got was the month of March, but it was like that. So
What do you mean when you say it was like that?
It was thick. There were a lot of text messages that month. So I'm not faulting her for stopping there, but.
I just want to make the record clear. You said you held your thumb and finger together about an inch, so you got about an inch worth of pages of text.
Right,
Okay.
and they were just for the month of March, and because I was trying to figure out what happened too, you know.
Okay.
So I'm going through them, and the timelines on them. I'm not saying this is the case, but to me they appeared off by several hours. Like my text, something that I thought I sent at 11 a.m. would be 4 p.m. or whatever the case was. And then I don't know if that was corrected, if I was doing bad math because of the time zones, or so I don't know. Time-wise, I don't know. Some of it doesn't necessarily coincide with my memory, but I don't. But it might be corrected. I don't know.
When you say it might be corrected, what are you talking about?
Just that one text, for instance, because I remember very clearly where I was at, which direction I was facing when I was told that he had passed. And I just remember it not being as late as what it says on the screen. I don't know, maybe I'm completely off, but that's my memory of it.
So you had wondered if what the time is on these texts is incorrect.
Right.
All right.
By several hours.
And you noticed this in a lot of texts? Or just these ones this day?
No, I think it was consistent amongst everything I looked at.
What was consistent? That the time was off?
That everything was just pushed forward. You know better than I do. I don't know what they call the time difference. You got a +8 and all this
Yes,
nonsense.
the
I don't know.
meridian
So
time. I turned to Alex because he's our phone guy. But yes, I do know what you're referring to. That sometimes on the phone is 7 or 8 hours ahead of when it actually happened, right?
Right.
Is that what you were referring to?
yes.
So you were just wondering why the times didn't seem to comport.
Right.
Okay. All right, that's fair. But let me ask you this: was it March 4th that you found out that Mr. Richins had passed? March 4th of
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
All right. Were you surprised by that information?
Yes. Yep.
So you didn't meet up with Kouri as planned on March 4th, correct?
Correct.
And you didn't see Kouri for a couple of weeks, approximately, give or take.
Yeah, I would guess 10 days to 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment, but can we quickly look at State's Exhibit 253D? Where, you know which one I'm looking for? Since you read my mind, Katie. And Ms. Richins tells. Okay, this is when Ms. Richins tells you that she found out that Eric died of a fentanyl overdose, right?
You're gonna have to let me read it, but in my mind,
Well, go ahead and look at, yeah, right there where it's highlighted.
you know, I didn't know what fentanyl was then, so I don't know if that's why it didn't stick. But I remember. I mean, I can go through and read all this if you want me to.
No, I just want to know if this is the text where she told you. I mean, you don't have to know what fentanyl is. Is this the text?
It's written right there.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
I just wanted you to confirm for the jury what the date of that text was.
4/15.
April 15th of 2022.
Yes.
All right. Now let's go on to when you met with Ms. Richins a couple of weeks later and you drove up into the Uentas. You with me?
Yes. Yes.
All right. And you just testified about a conversation that you had with her at that time,
Yes.
right? And you told, well, let me back up. you were interviewed by, I don't know if it was by the prosecution or by their investigator in about the spring of 2023 about this case, is that right?
It was warm outside. I don't remember.
Was it shortly after Kouri was arrested?
I think, yeah.
Okay. And that's when you told them about this conversation, right?
No.
When did you tell them about the conversation? Let me ask this question. You're the one that told them about this conversation. That information came from you, correct?
Yes.
Why did you tell them about this conversation?
Because I was trying to figure out what happened. And, oh man. So, never for a moment did I have a clue, a hint, not a fleeting thought that something intentionally might have happened to him, right?
Right.
Let alone from her. So, you know, I think we'd gone a year without speaking at that point, and I don't know if I turned on the truck radio and heard she wrote a book and wasn't surprised, but then I started. I listened to the interview she gave about her book, and then maybe I did some research on my phone and saw that she had just been arrested, or either she just got arrested. I don't know, days later, a week later.
Okay. And then do you recall who you met with when you talked about this conversation?
After I found that out, I was overwhelmed with, guilt, sorrow, over my wrongdoings, infidelity. And,
Okay.
and that's when I called. I was trying to get a hold of Eric's sister to tell her. I don't think she was home. I spoke with her husband instead. Told him what I told him, and he told me, I forget the guy's name, but he said, I think there's somebody that would like to talk to you, and it was the Richins family private investigator. I think I called him immediately after I hung up, spoke with him. I don't recall the ins and outs of the conversation, but he told me that Kouri had done it, that she was guilty. He couldn't tell me why, but she and that changed everything for me, I was blown away, and then I'm like, looking at everything in our past with a different set of goggles on, through different lenses, and I was trying to figure out if she did it and I could help. That's what I was going to do, and that's
Okay,
sometime after that. It wasn't the first time I met with the investigator. I think it was the second time or something. It dawned on me, oh man, what about that one time she asked me this? What about the time she said that?
When I was watching this, I'm like, are you going to get her to get him to shut up? These attorneys never have a problem cutting off witnesses on the stand. They're like, if they are saying, even if they're answering the questions that they asked, these attorneys will cut off their witnesses. Yet this guy, these morons, she's just letting him talk. Just let him talk about how he's like, oh shit, she probably did it. And then he went back and thought about it, and it was like, oh, she probably, but she just lets him go.
Okay, so let me just stop you just for a minute so I can ask a couple of questions. So investigator gave.
I think what she's trying to get at is basically that, the investigator basically put the thought in his head that she did it. It wasn't his own thought.
Or the family's detective just told you she's definitely guilty.
I don't know if he used the word definitely, but said that.
She did it.
Right.
All right. So then you started thinking back with 20/20 hindsight about conversations,
Right.
which led you to think of the conversation in the Uentas. Fair?
Yes.
All right. Today, sitting here, when you think back on that conversation, does that conversation seem like it was a strange conversation to you?
Man, I can't tell one way from the other anymore. I've been confused for years,
This conversation was about more than just what you did in Iraq, right?
Yeah.
This conversation, was it about just life and death in general?
Yeah, it was about that. It was about lots of things. It was about the boys. It was about shooting a bow. It was about God. It was about supernatural stuff.
And at the time you were having the conversation, did it seem like a strange conversation back at the time it happened?
At the time it happened, her and I just experienced supernatural things. So no, there was nothing that was surprising at that. The talk was not surprising.
So it was in context with things.
I know it's not appropriate, but if I'm the lawyer there, I am saying, sir, please tell me what supernatural things you two uh, witnessed or experienced. I would like to hear more about the supernatural things and really nothing else other than that. Please tell me all about the supernatural things. That's all I want to hear.
that were going on and that you were talking about at that time?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know why you were talking about bow hunting? Why was that part of this? It seems a little different than the rest of the conversation.
She was talking about she was talking good things about Eric and how phenomenal of a man. And I don't know. And she mentioned it, how good her boys were, or I can't remember. One of them can, one of them can't at that time.
Bow hunt?
Well, I don't know. It was one of them was shooting a bow, one of them wasn't. I don't remember. But
So she wanted to learn to shoot a bow. Is that what that was about?
she did. She told me that.
Okay.
Or she already knew how. I don't remember.
When you and Kouri were together, were you aware that Eric had had an affair also?
I was told that.
All right. You'd mentioned during direct that you did work for Kouri here in Utah, and that sometimes she would just pay you in lump sums. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Do you recall a lump sum she paid you in the amount of $25,000 after Eric died?
I remember that lump sum. My timeline's pretty foggy though.
Okay.
I feel like it was after he passed. Yes.
Okay. And was that for a house that you flipped together that she felt she owed you money on?
Yeah, I think
Is that what you thought it was anyway?
that was, if not all of it, that was definitely a large part of it. I mean, I don't know. Yes.
You were aware that Kouri got a life insurance policy, right?
Yeah, she texted me one time. I believe she texted me. She just found out and sent a text like, look at this kind of thing.
And what was her reaction about receiving that life insurance?
I don't know. It was through texts, I believe.
Well-
And she just seemed like surprised. Like it was unexpected.
It was unexpected she was going to get that policy, is what your impression was of her demeanor.
Yes. I'm sitting here right now. I mean, it's in the text messages though.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that Kouri was protective of Eric and his reputation?
Yes.
So after Eric passed away, did Kouri see you as often as before he passed away?
I feel like this was Kouri trying to pretend like she's sad, but she can't even pull it off.
Unexpected.
It was
Watch this.
unexpected she was going to get that policy, is what your impression was.
She's
of
trying
her
to look
demeanor.
sad, but she can't even do it.
Yes. I'm sitting here right now. I mean, it's in the text messages though.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that Kouri was protective of Eric and his reputation?
Yes.
So after Eric passed away,
Yeah, right, Kouri.
Kouri see you as often as before he passed away?
No. I mean, immediately thereafter, we didn't see each other at all for a little span of time. And then, no, I think she was doing things with other people, grieving, whatever she was doing. So,
Did she appear to change after he died?
yes. How so? Like, yeah, I mean,
Well, I was
think
hoping you could tell me how you thought she was different after his death.
I would just say in the normal ways that anybody would be different after something of that magnitude. I mean, the effect it has on her children and how she's got to handle that. You know, you can't go from that to talking to me on the phone and be the same, I don't assume.
Did she come across as happy that Eric was gone?
No.
Did she come across as grieving or sad?
Yeah, but I didn't see her in that window directly thereafter, but when I saw her, I think it was more sporadic
Okay.
than usual. But yeah, there were times where, you know, she was been out of shape in front of me.
All right. And you said you couldn't remember how long you continued to see each other after Eric passed away, but does 3 or 4 months sound close?
I don't know, because it was so sporadic. It was like a chunk here, a chunk
Okay.
there. But I thought it was longer. I thought it was 6 to 10.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. But then Kouri ended the relationship, correct?
Right.
And what was your feeling about ending the relationship? I mean, were you sad?
Yeah.
Did Kouri, though, appear to have made up her mind? It was just done?
I don't know. I think she liked me. So yeah, it appeared as though it's done, but who knows?
It was done, right?
Yeah, it was ultimately.
I mean, after that, you stopped seeing each other,
Yeah.
correct? And did you,
This is the first time I've seen her since that day. So
which was either late 2022 or early 23? You don't remember for sure.
I don't know. It was
Well, it sounds like probably in 2022.
it was cold outside, so it was late.
This man only knows time frames based on if it was hot or cold outside.
The same year that Eric passed.
Okay.
It was the end of that year. That's when it was,
Okay.
or the very beginning of the next.
Whatever time it was cold, that's when.
Did you exchange more text messages after that, or was that it?
Not that I can recall. I don't know.
I just have one moment. Thank you, Mr. Grossman. I don't have anything further.
So when you and Kouri Richins were in the Uintas 10 or 14 days after Eric's died, we were talking about a lot of things, right?
Yes, primarily that, because I hadn't even spoken to her hardly, so I was trying to see how she felt. You know what I mean?
And when you were talking about Eric and bow hunting and the boys, part of what you were talking about was what a phenomenal father he was, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
Phenomenal father. Yeah.
Please listen to Ms. Lewis.
It's okay. Did Kouri give you an impression about how she felt that the boys had lost their phenomenal father?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustained. Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
Could we approach?
Sure.
No. Sit your goofy ass down. He literally asked one question on redirects. You still can't figure this out, you dopey idiot? And then this fucking smirk she has. This is the end. This man was just like destroyed on the stand. And I tweeted that she smirks here, but someone on Twitter is like, I don't see a smirk. I see a fucking smirk. Watch her face. This is the end. Watch Kouri's face after this man has just been destroyed on the stand. Watch her smirk. Am I crazy or is she smirking here? Let me put this on normal speed. Right here. Look at that little smirk. Look at her. She's keeping herself from smiling.
Is anything else for Mr. Grossman?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, may we release this witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, you are free to go.
Thanks. Sorry.
Thank you for your patience.
Jennifer J, thank you so much for becoming a beau. Welcome, Jennifer J. Capri Sun's in the chat.
Mr. Bloodworth, appropriate time to recess for the day.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis, actually, would one lawyer from each side please approach regarding scheduling?
All right, folks, that's it. That was my Michael Jordan. That was my Michael Jordan flu game. 2 hours and 35 minutes of reading the worst text messages you've ever had to read, and watching that testimony. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for the super chats and for the members and all the stuff. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that like, if you didn't, I'd appreciate that. Follow me. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Jabronius, everywhere. I post to pretty much all of them all the time, covering this. And I'll keep covering it, probably do another rewatch at some point. Well, definitely I'll do another rewatch at some point. So um, I really appreciate all your guys' support. Let me just see something here. If I could see if is anyone live right now that I can send this to. Nope, not that I see. All right, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you, and have a good night, everybody.